Hey guys, it's Kitty Cat Creations, and welcome back to my channel and to another video of Art Speaks. As always, before we get into today's topic, I decided to showcase some speed drawings of some ships involving OCX canon and self-insert / canons, mostly involving the Helloverse and Sonic fandoms, as to keep in theme with the topic of this video and to celebrate Valentine's Day in a way, so yee! Also, I'll leave a link to the video that inspired me to create this video as well, and tell them I sent ya. That being said, let's get started. I'm sure all of you know what a ship is, right? A ship is between two characters in a relationship. An example of this would be Sonato with Sonic and Shadow, or Fluttercord with Fluttershy and Discord from My Little Pony, or rocket shipping with Jessie and James from Team Rocket, or even what is known as the crack ship of Striker X Chaz, my personal favorite by the way. And these ships are commonly known as Canon X Canon ships. But these two ships that I'm going to talk about are, well, if you know, you know. An OCX canon ship is basically a ship involving a character and a fan base you created and shipping them with a character that is in the universe's canon, such as Pokemon, Warrior Cats, Sonic, Helva, Has-Been, My Little Pony, etc. Self-shipping is a ship of yourself and a character in a certain franchise / fan base, with the same examples, and the character you created is based off of you. A few examples of OCX canon are Striker X Pixie, My Imp Sona, Pixie being an IMP medic while temporarily living at the Has-Been Hotel, and despite being a Hellborn, along with her two adopted children and biological child, supports Charlie's idea of redeeming sinners, and slowly but surely helping Striker redeem himself, and to encourage her boss and co-workers and the other hotel residents to give him a chance to change. And both are married with said adopted children and biological child. Another example is my Sonic OC, Aria the Snowcat, being in a relationship with Shadow the Hedgehog from the Sonic franchise. Aria, while she does have ice and snow powers, doesn't believe in using them unless she absolutely has to. And while shy about the relationship she has with Shadow, sees him as someone with a pure heart, and loves hearing the stories he has about Maria. She gets along well with the other Team Dark members, and just so happens to be friends with Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and many others, and only wishes for everyone to get along as best they can without challenging each other. But with Sonic and Shadow being rivals, she knows it honestly can't be helped or stopped. She's basically the yin to Blaze's yang. I'll have a video about her in the future. For some self-ship examples, I have myself with Chaz from Helva Boss, and Eclipse the Darkman from the Archie comics. And that's it. I don't make a profit off of any of this, even though I kinda half wish I did. I do this all for fun and for the hell of it, and because I wish to be unapologetically myself. Ships in any fandoms, OCX OC, Canon X Canon, Self X Canon, OCX Canon, etc. are supposed to be for fun and not be shamed. I will have a video discussing the regards of shipping wars and ship hate in the future. Not sure if it's going to be appearing here on this channel or on my second channel. I'll have to look back at the script and see if I need to redo the recording entirely as well. When it comes to shipping, you're allowed to do whatever the hell you want, as long as you're not hurting nobody. A character within the canon you're shipping can be out of the original character they were within the canon, or be redeemed outside of the canon if they were a villain within the original canon, and so on and so forth. Akai Dahlia, for example, while her version of Sonic was not true to the original source material, and was a character she kinda created out of her own personal ship, she unfortunately got a lot of hate for it, not just for her behaviors back in the 2010s, but those times were far different back then. And whether it was her behavior, being mentally unwell, etc., it was mostly in regards to her self-ship, and her out-of-canon versions of Sonic. Sadly, I don't think she really deserved the hate she got for her own ship involving Sonic. Same goes for people who ship their characters or themselves with villains like Eggman, Stella, Androlphus, Crimson, Vox, Valentino, etc. You all should be free to do whatever the hell you want in regards to ships. And it doesn't have to even be a ship. It can be a character you like that you want to do a what if scenario, as in a what if I or my character was Shadow's adoptive sibling? What if Striker or Stella were my or my OC's parents? What if Alistair was mine or my OC's BFF? What if I or my OC was a Team Rocket grunt, and was an intern teaming up with the OG Team Rocket, Jesse James and Meowth. As long as you're not being an asshole, being gross, or going out of your way to actively harm people, or being problematic about the character you have a personal crush or have a hyperfixation on, and want to ship yourself or your OC with, and you do this all for fun, that's all well and good. 2 examples of this are also from the Sonic fandom. Once again, keep in mind that these are merely examples and nothing more or less than such. Sonic 93 back in 2019 when she created a video in regards to Melody Sugarplum about their opinions on Silver the Hedgehog and allegedly harassing other Silver fans. Her making that video and getting overly upset about it got her more problems than fixed them. It wasn't the early 2010s anymore, when she and her former friend Amy Chan made classic DA rants on Akaya and Yoshi 1. People have moved on from the DA ranting community, and many people criticized her for making a video of such. Honestly, I don't think making a video in that regard was necessary. Me personally, I would have called them out in a simple post, not in a video format, unless they were causing serious harm to people, such as being predatory or telling people to do a Minecraft, and just reported their account, blocked them, and go about my day as per usual. And more importantly, to not interact with them. This pretty much ousted Sonic 93, and along with many other friendships Sonic 93 has made over the years, ending due to how bad the drama got, and being called the quote-unquote insane Silver fangirl. I don't think she was as bad as people like Chris Chan, far from it actually, but if she's still lurking around on the internet somewhere, it's best that she stays in her own corner, and if she isn't hurting nobody, or doing the same thing she did with that Melody Sugarplum video, and isn't causing problems anywhere, best leave her alone. But an even worse person was Zero Phoenix. Her own OC, Alina the Hedgehog, was deemed as a Maria ripoff, and was shipped with Shadow. And as far as I know, she only got in someone else's case for having a character, quote-unquote, similar to hers, when there's many blonde-colored hedgehog characters like hers, and this OC in particular wasn't even close to being similar to hers at all. Do I personally believe she could have gotten on people's cases for shipping another character that wasn't her precious Alina with Shadow? Probably, considering how shitty of a person she was, and was also a predator. Videos made by Jasmine Robotnik will be linked in the description if you want to know more about Zero Phoenix's drama. But in the end, as long as you aren't hurting people or actively going out of your way to be a piece of shit via demanding people love your OC/self-ex-canon ship cult, making art of people who dare have a crush on the same character, or shipping their OC with the same character being violently harmed or murdered, you're good, and do it all in the name of fun. Another quick example of this is the Sans fangirls/fanboys like Cutie the Kitten, for example, making videos of either their character/self-insert or Sans killing other fangirls/fanboys and trolls who dare say Sans is a fictional character and would never date/marry them IRL. Then again, a lot of them were just a bunch of dumb kids being harassed for having a crush on a fictional character, and were only acting out because of said harassment, but still. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a child or a grown-ass adult, you should be allowed to create a certain ship of any characters you enjoy and have fun with it, regardless of what people think, and draw and write about whatever ships you want it to be. Don't know how to draw or write? Commission artists or writers online, use Gacha Life, learn. AI is never a fucking option. If you believe in AI, perish. I got a lot of things involving my self-ships and OCX canons, mostly artworks and fanfictions. Hell, go to places like DeviantArt, fanfiction.net, Archive of Our Own, Tumblr, anywhere and everywhere to get an idea for your ships and the scenarios you want for said ships. And don't forget to have fun with it all, because that's what shipping is all about, having fun. That's all the time I have for this video. I know it was short, but it was short, sweet, simple, and straight to the point. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing for new content like this. I do art videos, voice acting, song covers, comic dubs, etc. Links to everything are in the description, and if you wanna, consider supporting me on Patreon, AT+ only, Ko-fi, Rated E for everyone, or both if you have $1 or more to spare. Linktree to follow me on my socials are down in the description as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!